Oh, that took a lot longer than I expected it to, but I think this issue that I was trying to sort are now more or less sorted, so let's just not waste any more time, shall we? Hello there, welcome to Stu FM. My name is Stu. We play Football Manager here, and today we're going to be carrying on with the Aston Villa save in the third part of this series. We're not doing very well, but we think at the end of the last stream, with the help of Samaggio, we think that we turned the corner maybe in our tactical understanding of the game. Maybe, maybe not. We're going to find out today, but that is essentially what we're here to do today. Hope anyone who's watching this, whether it's live or otherwise, is having a lovely day. I've had a lovely day. Fingers crossed you have. And with that, let's just not waste any time. Let's just get into it rather than doing our usual waffling. Let's get to the action, shall we? So, things weren't going well. I think it's pretty safe to say that. I don't think it's too controversial. Results have not been good. We've had two... No, we've only had one competitive win all season, and that competitive win was against Everton, and we've just been really struggling. Now, after the Roma game, which wasn't too bad, and again, it is Roma, so do take that with a pinch of salt. We did kind of have a bit of a... little bit of an inquest into it. Stream ended up going a lot longer than it was going to, and we ended up settling on this tactic after discussing it with Samaggio, just to try and get players going further forward, who actually want to get involved in stuff with the way that we're playing. So that is the system that we've got in place to hopefully actually make a big difference. I am just going to edit Rodgers just because he is tireder than the rest. But yeah, we're going to carry on. And we're just going to see whether we can sort out the problems that we had. Fingers crossed that we can. The Birmingham City save on YouTube, by the way, has returned this week, which is great. I thought I'd lost that save forever. I thought the save had been corrupted, but I managed to get it working again somehow. I've made a backup copy just in case, because, you know, I don't want that nonsense happening again. So that is... I mean, I've recorded another part of it. I've recorded part of another part of it, like the transfer special. So I'm going to continue that tomorrow. And on Monday as well. I'll try and get as much recorded over the next few days as I can. I've got like 2 weeks off work now. So I can, other than days where there are plans, I can really sink some time into it and try and actually build up a bit of a lead on it, if that makes sense. That's the intention. Whether it works like that or not, completely other story, but we'll certainly find out whether it works that way. Oh goodness me. But yeah, that is the plan, so fingers crossed we do that. Fingers crossed we can actually just get a decent result here against Burnley. I mean, if we don't get a decent result against Burnley, I think the board are going to start looking at us. I imagine that we're not particularly popular with the board and the fans at the moment anyway, so it's kind of damage limitation at this point. Fortunately, we've just not been losing every game. The biggest problem we've had is scoring goals. And hopefully the way that we've set the tactic up that we have will help us with that. I mean, that's the intention of doing it. Ideally, I don't really like offset tactics that much. My eye just kind of gets drawn to them in a negative way. But I'm hoping that this can definitely do something. I think it's got the potential to. Hopefully we can start to get the best out of Ollie. Or something out of Ollie. Would be nice. Even Tammy as well. I mean, you know, we're just not scoring the goals. The defense isn't the problem. I mean, it is a problem. It's become a problem, but it's not the problem. The problem is just everything with the attack. I've got so many formations. Let's just clear these ones out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that. I'm just going to make a standard version of it. Just so we've got that if we feel like we want to swap back to it. I think we'll... have that become that on that one. We'll keep him up there. these two be pressers. Have these two be trackers, just to narrow that distance between the two areas. Quite happy to leave those as they are. And then going forward, it looks like that. That's fine. He will still bomb forward. He will still come around here. He will go the rest of the way. Yeah, that's fine. But we will stick with this, because this is what we agreed upon in the last video. Last stream. So we'll go with it and we'll see what happens. Now, the only thing I'm debating is John McGinn. I was very frustrated with him last time. We've got 4 defenders on the bench. We don't need 4 defenders. Lindelof can go off. Move things around a little bit. And then, do you know what? Let's start John McGinn. Purely for the fact that he's closer to being in form. I am going to start Morgan Rogers, even though despite what the rest that I gave him is still tired. I will still start him, but we'll have Ross Barkley and Harvey Elliott on the go, ready just in case. Okay, so clear instructions. Let's have a look. We're going to do our usual. Lyle Foster onto his weaker foot. That is a left foot. Anthony, weak foot, probably going to be a left foot. It is. Hard but fair on Ward Prowse. Josh Cullen we're going to go in hard on as well. Marcus Edwards it says to ignore, but we'll pop him on his right foot at the very least. Cool. And we'll go with that. Drop an emergency save. I've actually loaded up the backup. I don't know why I've loaded up the backup, but I've loaded up the backup. Right. I have no reason to believe that this is going to go well after the last stream, but gotta have some faith. We've got to have some faith. We just have to have some faith. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Right, Burnley. I'm interested to see where they are. I'm imagining they're very, very much near the bottom. Tell the lads that we have faith in them. The main thing from this one is a win. I don't even care the manner of it. I'd like it to be decent, but I will just take getting 3 points from this one after how results recently have been. The result is the most important thing in this one. Burnley are bottom. I mean, we're 15th, so we really need to step it up right now. Feels like the perfect game at the perfect time. It feels like a good way to start the stream. I'm confident. Right. That's camera work. Oh, the badges. The badges have gone. My badges have gone. My badges in game have gone. I've only just noticed that. The kits are there. Why have the badges gone? The badges should be there. The Premier League license is a thing. Why is the badges gone? That's going to be to do with the new update. Okay, well, we'll leave that for the time being. That's not the most important thing. The most important thing is let's get into the game and let's see whether we can get ourselves a cheeky result. But I'm going to have a look at that at some point. I did not even realise that. I'm pretty sure it didn't have them gone in any of the menus or anything. I could be wrong on that, but I'm fairly confident. Right. We did have a decent start. We've actually let them have a bit of possession, which I don't know if I'm a massive fan of us doing that, but I'm not completely against it. Right. We have the ball. Rogers. Onto Digne. Going wide. He's down as a wing back, so he will be getting to that touch line. He's got no support with him. He's not going to Onana, who just leathers it. I kind of wish Onana didn't do that. As such, I am going to tell him ideally to never do that again. The real opportunity there. I mean, Buendia could have done with coming closer towards him and recognising the fact that he needed assistance. Didn't do that. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not too worried by it, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice. Let me just have a quick look at his instructions. I'm fully aware that they've got highlights. Finishing's not very good, so I won't do what I was thinking of doing. Right, it's whipped in. Right, Rogers heads it clear. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. Still not looking as sharp as we were hoping we would be. This hasn't worked quite as well as we hoped, but it's fine. This is a bit of an experiment. We've been recommended to work the ball into the box. We're letting them have a number of shots, which is not great. The midfield and the forward line are just not getting the job done at the moment. Actually, Wharton and Arna are kind of flirting with doing a half decent job. Pau Torres really is holding things together at the moment. It's a very uneventful first half, so I'm going to say that to them, and we're just going to tweak it. To me, moving the positions around, it works for some people. It hasn't worked for me so far. I'm not particularly happy with that performance, but it's not necessarily down to the tactic. But I am going to shift things around. Just, I feel a bit more comfortable with things looking like that. Then those guys drop down. Got the two sitting in front, and then these guys can kind of try and do their thing. We're going to have to take Rodgers off. I'd like to keep him on, but we're going to have to. We'll bring Elliott on. I'm going to leave John McGinn on for now. I'll leave everyone else on. In fact, I just want to have a quick check of some of the instructions. I kind of don't want to overcomplicate it. Okay. Have you be standard. We'll do the same with Consa. But that was Consa. But no, it wasn't. It was Torres. So, yeah, one of them was doing one of them was doing the other. Wharton, what's your tackling like? Is it 12? Yeah, good enough. Keep those at standard. And then second midfielder. Quite happy for him to take some more risks. Quite happy for him to move into the channels. And I would quite like him to press more often. Arleon's going to have a bit of a tweak. I'm going to change him to a centre forward, but I'm going to ask him as a centre forward to move into the channels, just to confuse things a little bit. And I'm quite happy for him to make some more forward runs. I can't actually get him to make some more forward runs, which is a bit frustrating. I don't know why I can't do that. It's incompatible with the position. I don't really understand how making forward runs is incompatible with a centre forward. I don't really understand that. Surely a centre forward. Okay, it's on there now. Okay, that works. We'll keep that as standard. Just thinking of what we can do to try things here. McGinn's not had a good game again. Just not convinced with him whatsoever. He's had the occasional half decent game, but we just cannot get a good game out of him no matter where we play him. I don't want to change the tactic completely because that's what we've been doing and it hasn't been working, but I think that's enough to make me feel a bit more confident. And Arnold Wharton will be kind of at the brick wall here. Digne will still get forwards. Cash will go only so far. Buendia, I'm tempted to change him maybe to an inside winger because his finishing isn't all that, so let's have him getting involved in here. And quite happy for him to take more risks as well. And John McGinn, to be fair, quite happy for him to cut inside. His finishing's pretty decent, I think. Finishing's 14, so I mean, yeah. So go with that, and let's just see whether we've managed to shake something loose with the boys. I mean, we've had more chances, but again, those chances have gone begging. I am actually going to put football into the box back on. Okay. Burnley with possession. Wharton does a good job there. Right, McGinn to Wharton. See what we can do. Buendia to Watkins. That's a bit more like it. Into Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott. Just chipped it over. Oh, that's a great opportunity, but Harvey Elliott was the wrong person to have it there. So here's what I'm going to do with that. Let's put McGinn in the middle, because he's just got that finishing that's just a little bit better. So he would do better in that scenario. Let's get him in that position. Let's just see whether we can get something going. I mean, he's having a bad game. The forward line are not doing well in general. Our defence is having the best rated game for our team at the moment. Right, Digne. Still isolated there. Just no interest at all from Buendia, but Digne's in now. Digne looking for options again, really isolated there. Gets it to Onana, back to Digne. Back to Onana, goes for the shot. Harvey Elliott now has the ball, gives it away though. We're just so nervous in front of goal. We just can't make decisions. But it's definitely looking better, but these chances are really going begging. Right, Buendia. Digne. Does Buendia want to support him? Buendia really hasn't supported Digne much at all today. He has now. There we go. To Buendia. Actually gives the ball away, Buendia. Now we need to try and win the ball back here. We do. Here's McGinn to Wharton. Elliott. McGinn. Goes past his man. John McGinn. Oh, what an opportunity that is. It's actually been saved. That is why I wanted McGinn in that role. That's why I moved him there. Because I just knew with the finishing he's got, he could be a bit of a weapon for us if we utilise him correctly. Maybe centre attacking midfield is fine. I'm assuming then that's going to mean that we're going to have Morgan Rogers be the left winger. Certainly hopefully do a better job than Buendia is at the moment, because Buendia's not having a great game. In fact, we're going to make a change. Is Harvey Elliott predominantly right-sided? He is. So we're going to bring on Jadon Sancho. And we'll go with that. I'm going to discourage the team from long shots as well. Okay, this is turning into another concerning game. I am very confident the goals will come. They're just not at the moment. John McGinn started to look better, but he hasn't continued. So I think Ross Barkley is going to be the guy to come on. And we'll hope he can make something happen. I'm actually okay with keeping Ollie on. Wharton and Onana haven't covered themselves in glory or misery either way, so I don't really know what the best change to make with them is. I'm tempted to bring Mings on, Konsa, for defensive stability, because Konsa hasn't had the best of games. And you know what? We're just going to go for it. Let's go attacking. And let's be a bit more expressive. They've got a very good defense in the middle, so I'm going to say balanced on this. Let's say that we're going to dribble. The last 10 minutes, let's just see if we can squeeze a goal out. All over them still. But we are running out of time. We fire the boys up. We have a highlight. It's actually a highlight with Burnley in possession, but it is deep in their half. We're going to be looking to see if we can nick the ball off of them here. Okay, we have Elliott looking for Wharton. Doesn't get him, but it goes to Onana. Back to Elliott, back to Onana, to Wharton. Went for a long shot. I've discouraged long shots. Adam. Really poor decision making from Adam there. That's a golden opportunity to put some pressure on them, and then we can't do it because he goes for glory, and it's a wasted opportunity, and we draw against Burnley. And again, the forward line, just not good enough. Not good enough at all. We really cannot buy a goal. Defensively, we were fine in that game. But again, we just seem to not be able to finish properly. I don't think this formation definitely didn't feel comfortable. So I think we go just to the 4-2-3-1. Right. What's the rest of this week? We've got Tottenham, but we've got a week. So we're going to get a friendly in where we can batter a team, but we need to get some chance conversions in. Maybe some chance creations as well, but chance conversion I think is the most important one. So let's change that. Get some chance conversion there. I'm actually not going to bother with a friendly. I'm just going to put another chance conversion in here. Try and work on finishing as much as we can. I'm going to go attacking patient, and I'm also going to change our passing back to short passing. But that is the shape I think that I want us to go with. John McGinn, we need to sort you out. That one good game he had was an attacking midfielder against Ludogorets. So let's go this way round. John McGinn in the middle. Quite happy for him to shoot more often. Quite happy for him to take more risks. I'm quite happy for him to dribble with the ball. But I also want him to press. And his tackling good enough. That's okay. I'm not going to have him hard tackle. I was thinking about it. Okay. And begin there. Morgan Rogers, we'll have him as a... We'll have him as a wide and inside winger. I prefer to be on that side. A wide forward and inside forward. Okay, well, let's have him be the inside forward. Have him staying wider to begin with, and again, he's got good finishing. Quite happy for him to just go for it when he gets it, and again, in fact, no, I'm going to leave him just on the standards. And then out of possession, let's make sure these guys are in the right positions. So these guys trap, these guys press. John can stay there. Yeah, we'll go with that. I will say, Jaden did a good performance. He will be in the first team soon. But I don't want to push him. As we know, Nana ended up doing decently. I don't necessarily ever feel at any point that we needed one of them to push further forward. I do feel like Onana needed to stay back a little bit. But I don't want him to just not press people. I feel like that did help, especially in the second half. I'm going to leave this for now. I don't want to have that on all the time. We'll have that to balanced. I'll leave that, but I definitely want us to discourage shooting. Because, my God. So... attacking, so here, I mean, straight away in the data you can see we're performing better than average defense, a general performance. Attacking, we're poor. Defending, we're good. Everything else, we're good. It's just our attacking has been really, really poor. So our dribbles per game is better than the Premier League average. It's just our shots on target, our fouls against per game, our goals per game. So I think also while we're doing this, let's play for the occasional set piece. We've got set pieces set up. I mean, whether they're any good or not, it is another matter. But we have got set pieces set up. And we have been training them. So we might as well try and make the most of them. Who's our best corner taker? Oh, we'll add Wharton in on that side. We'll add Jaden in on that side. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. And then John McKim be the corner taker here. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Harvey Elliott can be it. And then, yeah, that's fine. That's Adam Morton can do that. And do want to do that. Free kick takers. Let's just have a quick look. I keep doing that. Ah, it's annoying. Right. The pop up. Here we go. I haven't actually looked at the set piece takers, so get these guys added in. Definitely want Buendia, and we'll have Matson in there as well. But this is shooting range, so we want to be kind of more careful with this. Cool. And then wise. Quite happy for Digne to say that one, and then right footers. It'll be Ross. It'll probably be Jaden. Adam Morton needs to be involved as well. Yeah, that's fine. And then the deep free kick takers. Barkley, Sancho. We'll add Luis on as well. Cool. There we go. That'll do. Okay. Yeah, let's just try and give ourselves every opportunity, because we've got to try everything. Right, are we doing set pieces? We are. We're doing a couple of tactics. Are there any I can drop out here? I'm going to drop out this to do double set pieces. And then when we get to the... let me just check when my under 21s are playing. Oh, they're not playing this week, are they? Oh, they are. That's them there, I'm going to guess. Yeah, that's going to be them. Well, they're not going to play then. Oh, Mexico and England are playing. Excellent. Under 21s are playing there. Might make a friendly there for the I don't know if I can actually make a friendly for the under 21s, but that's what I'm thinking. Squad under 21s. Can I? No, I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Range friendly, I can. Right. Let's go with a nearby team, Bedworth. I didn't even look at the date. I didn't even look at the date. I think I looked it out. That's around exactly when I wanted to do it. That's okay then. That's fine. Meant to be. Clearly it was meant to be. Right, key findings. Have a quick look at just the list here. So we've disappointingly converted none of our 31 touches into goals in the opposition penalty area. We've impressively restricted opposition's no goals to 12 from 11 touches. Yep, defence we know is good, attack we know is good. None of our 8 shots attempted outside the penalty area. We've taken that off, so that should be fine. None of our 8 shots from inside the penalty area. Yeah, that's not good. And we're conceding none of the 2 shots attempted from inside our penalty area. So again, defence isn't the problem. It's very much offence, which we knew. We knew that was the problem coming into today. And then it's one of those. If we cannot score or cannot go ahead convincingly and cannot build on a lead when we do get them, the problem we then have is momentum. Momentum then, because we haven't done the job, swings in the way of the other team. This Bailey Rice, by the way, who was signed from Rangers, a very injury-prone young man. Very, very injury-prone. By the way, Newcastle at the moment, and I apologise if you can hear loads of rustling. I've got one of these. My fiance gave me one of these. It's one of these Kinder Joy things. Kinder Egg's got a toy in it, which I have to give to her because it was hers originally. But I'm just opening that. I just fancy a sweet treat while I'm depressed about how badly we're doing. So basically become an unboxing, because you're going to see the toy we've got. And the toy that we've got, just going to put it together. By the way, completely unrelated, but I'm also, as well as obviously doing these streams at Football Manager, I'm debating at some point maybe doing some Pokemon streaming. I really like playing Pokemon. So I might stream one of the old games or two, maybe. We got ourselves a little pterodactyl out of it. So there we are. One of the most fun we're going to have tonight with how things going. It's not going entirely to plan, shall we say. Not entirely to plan. I have no idea why my music stopped then. That was really weird. Okay. Right. Okay, injury to Lindelof. That's fine. That's fine. We can survive that. That's not the end of the world. Okay, so need to have a word with him about that. Cool. Brazil have a new goal scorer in Douglas Luiz, which is great. And of course, the worst thing is we've got Tottenham next. Which is not good. Because Tottenham in the game is not the same as Tottenham in real life. What did I say, by the way? If we don't win against Burnley, it's when we're going to start facing questions. And Olaf Melberg, club legend, has asked the first question. So that's what the assistant manager reckons our 11 should look like. Don't agree. McGinn has shown us nothing to suggest that he can do a job on that wing. His only good rating has been as an attacking midfielder. Like, genuinely, it's one of the only times he's had a good rating. So I'm going to challenge him a little bit. go with that. I've just realised as well, I went completely past the friendly I made to put some of my first team players in. And we didn't do it. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Anana isn't fully fit. I mean, we need Kamara back because he's just such a... He just levels the team up so much. Alisson needs to be playing under 21 football, as does Bogard, which he already is. Leon Bailey will pop him playing for the under 21s. It would have been really helpful to do this before this game, but hey ho, I'm a little bit forgetful. What can I say? Okay, we keep Ollie in there for now. We're just going to mix things up with Ollie, just to see if we can... Again, it doesn't like having a centre forward. I just realised my music's probably not set up to do anything. Right. What music do we want from my playlist? Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. That's a nice one. Right. Just centre forward. I didn't do it that time. The centre forward, apparently you can't make more runs forward, which is what I'd like him to do. I mean, his passing's okay, but I'm quite happy just to have him running onto stuff. We'll keep him as a channel forward. We'll keep him as it. I'll keep McGinn as an attacking midfielder, and we'll go with that. Right, I need to see where Spurs are in the table just to know how badly this is going to go. Got a horrible run of games coming up, so they're 9th, so they're beatable, but not as beatable as we are because we just can't score goals, despite the fact we've got some good attacking talent, by the way. That's the frustrating thing, we've got some really good... Apologies, that was me stopping the music by taking my headphones off then. Got some really good attacking talent. So, the board are concerned. The supporters are satisfied, apparently. I mean, it does kind of feel like each game we come to is going to be a must-win one. And I've got a feeling we're going to get sacked. Right. Let's have a look. They're playing 3 at the back. Let's clear this out. I want to press you guys. Callum Moani will get on his weak foot. Same with Zabby Simmons. We're going hard on him. Bergval will do that. So, left, left, left. Let's do what, we're going to press Polinia as well. Okay. I think that's going to be the 11th. Just have to go for it. We're just going to have to keep going for it and especially get these kind of players kind of more used to the system. But we've put a lot of work in over the last 2 weeks into finishing. Into chance conversion, which we desperately need to get better at, and I'm hopeful that the changes we've made will be a bit of a gateway into us doing that. Right, let's go with that. Let's go straight into it. So, this is a team who are about where we would like to be. It occurs to me that we're basically having... in the game, we're having there in real life season. Whereas in the game, they're having Villas as close to Villas in real life season. Because they did start off badly, Villa, and then they got better as the season went on. Oh boy, that's a really bad start. Just let them cross in. Our defence, considering it's meant to be good, does look a bit paper thin sometimes. And straight away we've conceded. Like straight away, that's got to have been effectively from kickoff. Which is quite concerning, although we do seem to be getting more involved in and around their half. We need to start converting shots to shots on target more regularly. They are dominating us in this game. I mean, it looks like we're giving as good as we're getting, but having opportunities. We had 2 shots on target, which for us is a small miracle, but we need to be doing better than that. We do need to be doing better than that. I am just going to change us so to focus ourselves down the flanks. Just try and get the ball in via the wingers. We've had 5 shots on target. Not a single highlight, by the way. Not a single highlight for us in an attacking sense, but we've had 5 shots on target. Like, how bad can we be going forward? Like, we've put the work in training, and it's just done absolutely... Like, he has done something because we've had so many more shots on target. But highlight-wise, we're just not doing anything. Right. Ball out wide to Pedro. Let's try and... Right. Wilson to McGinn. Just launches the ball forward without looking. And that is half time. Okay. We're only a goal down. We have actually looked the better team after that first flurry. They've just got an awkward shape. So I am going to say that to them. When Dia's frustrated, he's coming straight off then. I'm not dealing with that. Jaden can come on. Jaden can come on, and then... We need to get ourselves out of this rut. We really do. What can we do? Who's having a bad game? Conser again. Conser, 2 games in a row, not performing from a defensive point of view. Martinez as well. This is what I mean. Although we've been doing well defensively, our complacency has crept in. I don't think I want to make any personal changes just yet, but it's not going to be long. I'm going to go up to standard passing. I don't think the short passing is working. Let's be a bit more expressive as well. I don't want to quite go to counter-attacking, but it's not far off. And you know what? Let's encourage dribbling. I'm quite happy to keep it as that at the moment. And then when we get the chance to, we'll fire the boys up. Matty Cash has just dropped. Has he picked up a knock? He's absolutely fine. He's picked up a yellow injury. Great. Well, straight away, we'll make a change. We're not going to risk it. Garcia can come on. We'll have him be a wing back. Right. Come on, boys. Again, we've still had loads of chances. We're just not testing the keeper enough. 7 shots, 5 on target. Spurs have only just had their second shot of the game. Let's fire the boys up. We're good enough to get something out of this game. Right. Watkins off. Abraham on. Morgan's had a shocking game. Bring Elliott on. We'll move him and Jadon Sancho around. Have him be an inside winger. We'll have Elliott be the winger. They're the right way around on the pitch. On the out of possession tactic. I genuinely don't know what else we're supposed to do. We've made all substitutions. We're making all of the substitutions at this point. Right, we're gonna have to go attacking as well. It's away from home against Spurs. Normally I'd say, oh, if we lose this, it's not the end of the world. This could be the end of the world. This could be questions being asked of us. Why is... See, the squad are panicking now. Because Martinez would never doing passes like that from the goalkeeper. There's no reason to, and yet he did it. Because he was panicking. Solanke. Oh, if Solanke scored, I'd have been fuming. Right. Lads, can we actually defend here, please? I'll take that. I'll actually, as stupid as it sounds, I'll take that. Literally. I say we'll take that. The problem I have with it is it's stopping us from having opportunities. Oh, Van der Ven. Goes to Kudus. There's not enough bodies in the way. And it's... Oh, it's 2-0. This could be the job. This could be us getting sacked. I don't know how to... Like, literally, there's nothing tactically wrong with that. Why is Pau Torres the furthest player forward? Why is Pau Torres? There's no way the game should be doing that. Right. Can he hold it up? No, he can't. Can Maatsen get there? No, he can't. And now, we're literally having to chase Dominic Solanke. This could be 3-1. 3-0 rather. No, it's not. Fortunately, it's Dominic Solanke. Martinez has had another poor game. Pau Torres has gone having a shocking game. I don't know how to rescue this. I don't know if we're going to get given enough time to rescue this. Don't shoot. Why did he shoot? Okay, it's one of the corner, but why did he shoot? Discourage long shots is not being listened to by the team. The team don't respect me. Look at the swing in the second half. Because we've not taken our chances, this is what I was talking about before, momentum. The momentum has swung well into Tottenham's favour, despite the fact that they were second best for most of the game. All of our shots on target, in fact, not all of them, but all but two, were all in the first half, when they scored their first. I actually genuinely don't know what else we can do. I don't think there's anything else I can... There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I know how to do. As far as I'm aware, the team is set up. I wish I could throw a water bottle at them. I really do. I wish that was still a feature because 2-0. Tudor as well, which is quite funny considering real life. And now we've got a must-win Europa League game. And it is must-win. There's no two ways about it. I cannot tell you how frustrating those last two games have been. Because we've been the better team in both of them. For the most part. And then we've just thrown it away. And Martinez has had two back-to-back shockers. Matty Cash is now injured. For a thigh strain. We have to leave it. We have to leave him. He's going to have to be out. Garcia. Tell you what, let me change these guys just to being fullbacks. And then Lindelof can come here, and then we'll put Bogard onto the bench. Barkley's unregistered. That brilliant, Stu. Well done. I think I ran out of spaces, to be honest with you, allocation spaces. What do we even do? What do we even do? Watkins had one good game and now has regressed, so we're going to go with Tammy and we'll whack him on as a centre forward. Digne had a bad game last time, we'll put Maatsen on. Ponce's not starting, we're going to start Mings. I don't care whether Mings is fully fit or not. We're just going to have to do it. Rodgers, I need more from him. That last game wasn't good. He's meant to be the jewel in the crown. That last game didn't do it for me. Just did not do it for me. We need to get Rodgers more involved, and that kind of means probably putting him in the middle. But I feel like that's where we're going to get the best out of John McGinn. So again, now I'm starting to think, do we maybe acquiesce to this kind of nonsense? I'm actually debating whether we do something kind of outlandish and crazy like this. That's gonna be Conser, isn't it? Conser can be an inside fullback and do that reasonably well. But Buendia in front of him, Matson actually, to be fair, we can make him be an advanced wing back. Because effectively Mings will end up coming over here. See, it doesn't, I don't know why, but it's not doing the thing. Which is a bit frustrating. Unless, actually, if we go forward, if we go to here, this side, he does hang there, whereas Matson stays further forward, which is good. Okay, it sort of does work. And then Arna's on this side to help cover as well. But then I don't have enough defenders for that. I've literally got two more central defenders. I've got Lindelof and Bogarde. And that's it. But he gets Rodgers in the middle here along with McGinn. And then we've got Buendia, who, to be fair, doesn't like playing in that position. So we could probably push him further forward. Trying to get the best out of him as well is the problem. Then there's a massive gap here where players are, so that doesn't work either. So maybe with him, we have an inside winger. Let's have him sit narrower, because wherever this is on this side is going to be running up anyway. So let's do that. And he Conser on the inverted fullback or the inside fullback to make a back three here. He comes forward, he cuts in. Buendia stays out here for width, even if it is Buendia, it's probably going to be Jadon Sancho, to be honest with you. Give Jadon Sancho a chance out here to give some width. I'm going to persist with John McGinn in this position because we need to find a way to get the best out of him. Wharton is getting there. Onana's doing okay. The defence, again, our defence. Look at our defence. Our defence should be absolutely fine. And we just cannot, well, defend, quite frankly. Yeah, I'll take that off. I don't want him doing that. Don't want it being done on this side either, and it's not, which is good. But I don't know how long I don't know how long we can sustain this. I feel like we're just spiraling and limping towards being sacked. And I feel like it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Okay. I'm not setting up a tactic to start with. I'm just going to, just in case we really feel like it's not working, I just want to have something to fall back on that maybe is a little bit more simple. This is not with Conser in mind, by the way, so I'm not going to be planning on playing him as a wing back in an ideal world. Swap those 2 rounds. Actually, no, we don't want to swap them around. We want this to be the playmaker. Leave him as is. Sancho's finishing 9, so we don't want him finishing. It'll just be when he's there. Let's change this. I've had a bit of barging more, so let's change this a little bit. We'll have this guy over here be the attacking midfielder. In fact, I want to do the way around. Have you be midfield playmaker, doesn't go forward. We'll have you be the attacking midfielder. Again, this is just me more thinking ahead. If we feel like, let's have another shape to play with. We want all 3 of these just going hard on the ball. These guys get into the byline. Out of possession, personnel wise, I'm quite happy with that. We'll have these guys be tracking. There's team instructions. Go counter attacking. Let's go set pieces. Let's go wide. And I want us to be dribbling. Let's carry the ball more. Go into space more. Let's go through the press more. We want both flanks to be running forward. Then out of possession. We want to be pressing quite a bit. Yeah, we do want to do that, and then we'll leave the rest of it. Okay, this is just a backup tactic. We're not going to go with that as the main one. We're going to stick with this, because I still think this is going to be something that gets us a result. Why is Jadon Sancho over here? Wharton, Onana, Sancho, McGinn, Rogers, Watkins, yeah. To make less runs in this position, and yeah, but he fills this space and he doesn't need to, but he will be keeping an eye on things. We desperately need to win this game. Right. 3 appearances away from paying 30 million for Elliott. I still think he's worth it, even though he's not had the best of seasons, because who has had a good season? No one. That's who. No one at all. So key find, let's have a look. Again, impressive defensively, less than impressive offensively. It's the same story every single time. We just cannot get the best out of our attacking players. But that's what needs to change. Board's still concerned. The supporters somehow are still satisfied. I don't know how they are. I don't know how they could be. I'm not. In any way, shape or form, I am not satisfied with how this is going. We've got Arnautovic up front. Whoever he is, pop him on his weaker side. We don't know it, so we'll just keep it as that. Put him on his weaker foot. Going hard on him as well. Okay. This needs to be a win, and a heavy win. I mean, we're away from home, sure, but there's no excuse here. There's no excuse. Konsa cuts in, makes a back three. Martson bombs forward while Rodgers cuts in. I mean, we could even if we wanted to do that. Don't think I'm going to do that. We'll leave it as it is. He's going to be more narrow. We've got him designed to be more narrow, but he's going to shoot more, as is John McGinn. And Sancho, I don't know what can we do with Sancho? Ask him to dribble more. Ask him to take more risks. And he can't do the channel running, that's fine. Again, let's have him moving into channels as well as dribbling more and shooting more. Okay, let's go for it. If we don't win this game, this is the job. This is us getting sacked. I'm almost at the point where I kind of just want it to happen now. I don't want to get sacked, but it means we can restart the save, so that'd be one positive. Right. This needs to be us winning convincingly. If it's not, then... I mean, I'm going to ride this out until the decision gets made, but if that isn't what happens today, we don't batter them. Well, winning is the most important thing, but really it does need to be us battering them. Then we are going to ride it out, but we need to be expecting the worst. Right, Rodgers. Back to Matson, into Wharton, Onana, Wharton, Paul from Wharton. But fortunately, they're not very good. And Morgan Rodgers has gone and scored. Yes! Yes! Oh. Feels nice to be able to play that. It really does. After the nonsense that we've had to deal with. That does feel quite nice. It's 1-0 inside 5 minutes. That is more like it, but we know who we're against, so let's not get too excited. But 1-0 is 1-0. After all that, 1-0 is 1-0. Now let's go and get a second. Make me feel even better. McGinn having a decent game. Rodgers obviously playing well. All good to see. I don't like the fact Pau Torres isn't having a particularly good game. Matson isn't either, apparently, but it's fine. No, we're having quite a few chances. We've not had another highlight since until now, and the highlight is a throw in for Matson. Right, let's get forward and get ourselves goal number 2. Rodgers does really well there. Running in, puts back on himself, whips it in, and Ollie Watkins nearly has a lovely goal, but it is offside. How patient are we being? I'm not deliberately being patient. We might need to be in this one. Let's go. Work ball into the box. Let's be a bit more patient with our build-up play. We've let them have a shot, but that's fine. I'd like another highlight that's in our favour, please, game, if that's okay. Looking at the mini-map, it is... We're letting them having chances. I don't like that. It does look like the back four is working as expected, for the most part. For the most part. I don't like that we've only scored the 1 goal. That does concern me a little bit. But 1 goal is better than what we have been doing. So I don't like it. Not really good enough so far. You weren't that bad. Right. More please, boys. Are we short passing? Let's go standard, and let's go a bit more expressive. Let's just try and be a bit more fancy. Right, we have a corner. Sancho whips it in. Looks for Mings. Arnautovic now has the ball. Don't like the fact that we've just let him get that, because they're now bombing forwards. We defend this, please, boys. I cannot believe this team. I cannot believe this team. There's no reason we should be conceding that. At all. This is so poor. Arnautovic, we just let him run. We just let him run. And then it's John McGinn who's let the goal happen. I'm going to berate and go attacking. That's absolutely shambolic that we've let that happen. Absolutely shambolic. Amount of chances that we've had. And we've just let them run through us there. That is disgraceful. I actually can't wait to get sacked. I'm gutted that this save is going as it is. Oh my god. Can we just put the ball in the back of the net more than once in a game? You don't even get a follow-up highlight for the corner. Or throw-in or whatever it was. Oh my god. This is going to be a draw, isn't it? This is actually going to be a draw. We're going to have another game where we just cannot get a win. The game is trolling me. Right, we have possession back. Maatsen now. Oh, can we not pass it around like that, please, when there's players around? Right, McGinn. He's had a half-decent game today. He was on a 7-point something at one point. Right, Watkins. Surely this is 2-1. Finally, it's 2-1. Yes! Yes! Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my, can you imagine? He's offside. It depends on what the interpretation of the rule is. I've actually forgotten what it is now. But it is offside. It's taken us 60 minutes and going attacking to get 2 goals. Our defence, again, our defence is now the problem. We scored 2 goals, but our defence is shocking. So we need to work out why our defence has all of a sudden failed us a little bit. It really has. Right, Onana did really well and then did really badly. Right. Consa for Torres. Torres off, Garcia on. And we're going to change you to wing back. We want you going back further forward. Oh my god, that's not going to have been helping. Why was the game making them do that? If I press cancel, will I do that now? Okay, just moving those two out. Why is it doing that, though? There's no reason for it to be doing that. Right. Garcia on. Wing back. Byline. I mean, both depends on the back game. I'll bring Lindelof on as well for Mings. Matson's not having a good game, so I'm going to bring Digne on. And then, to be honest, everyone else is having a decent time. Instructions. Let's have a look at defensive instructions. What are we doing? Because clearly something here is not working. Clearly it's not. We do mid-block maybe, and then gives us room to run into. Maybe. Okay. Let's try that. See if that helps the defense out a little bit. Oh my god, Arnautovic is like 50 and we just let him just sprint past us there. Okay, let's press them, boys, please. On the edge of our area. We knew they were going to do a long shot like that. We've been, again, kind of woeful in this game. We've let them have shots. We should be steamrolling them. Very much should be. Right. Lindelof. Just has to launch it forward. Right, can we do something about Arnautovic, please? Because he's very much disturbing me. He's just run through the defenders like he's not there. And now we've conceded again. Oh, God. It's from bad to worse. It's from bad to worse. And again, it's the defensive side of things that's absolutely letting us down today. We've scored a couple of goals, but we can't stop them attacking. These guys are just letting them through. Right. Now we need to do it again. We need to go and score a third now. We've struggled to score 2. I mean, Rodgers, apparently he's having a good game. I don't know if I'd agree with that. He's had a decent game. Whips in. He needs... Do you know what? It's not even... I'm pretending that I know what we need at this point because I don't even know. Genuinely. That's such a poor pass from Garcia. Sancho can't get onto it. He just doesn't have the pace. We're just giving them possession, letting them run around with it. I mean, our boys are not showing any interest in wanting to press them. Right. Can we get the ball off of them, please, boys? And Arnautovic just runs around us as if we're not there. Genuinely, these guys are tracking back, but then just not doing anything. Like, these guys are literally trying to help, and it's just not doing anything whatsoever. I don't know what else I can do to stop that from happening, because they just keep cutting inside here. Well, I know exactly what I can do. It never seems to do anything for me. It will be trap outside. It's the only thing I can think to do is trap outside. Right. Can we go and get a third, please, so we can win a game? We just haven't won a game today. Burnley felt like a lock. Burnley felt like we're going to win that one. At least we've got a win then, and we haven't done that. Right, Wharton. So poor. Right, I'm actually going to change the tactic to this one. And the reason I'm going to do it is purely because I just feel like we need more. We just need more going on. Right, this is defensive midfielder. John McGinn needs to swap with... I don't know what happens to the game when it does this. It's just going nuts, isn't it? Right, swap you two around. Garcia, Lindelof. Right, Lindelof, Garcia, Banana, McGinn, Sancho. Right, McGinn getting forward. I kind of want Wharton getting forward as well, so we're going to have both of them going forward and just Onana staying here. These two cutting in, Rodgers trying to finish. Garcia supporting. And we'll just see what we can do. There's not much else we can do other than go for it. We're going to go expressive. Standard higher. We're going to counter attack. We're going to be wider. Go for it and just see if it makes a difference. The final 10 or so minutes. We need to do something, and we need to do it quickly. Alright. Wharton. Watkins. A bit more direct. Into McGinn. McGinn. Waiting for a run. Waited too long. Gets it to Garcia instead. This is a bit more like it, actually. Wharton with an opportunity. That was more like it. That was a solid play. An actual move. More of that, please. More of that. We're running out of time here. We need to make a change. We need to make a change. It's going to have to be McGinn, isn't it? I'm going to bring on Elliot. Tell you what, Elliot and Louise can come on. That's a better finishing. Be Douglas Louise, isn't it? We'll have them that way round. Just see. We've had so many chances. The fact it's 2-2 is abysmal. We've not got any time left. I feel like we played a bit better in this formation. Running out of time. We need one more highlight to get a winner. We scored 2 goals and they do their part, and it's the defence that let us down this time. And Martinez actually might be getting dropped because he's consistently been poor. It was nice to see Rodgers have a good game, but we just are struggling to get the best out of this team. So I don't want to keep changing formation, but we've got to do something. So I'm going to change to this. These guys getting forward, obviously the positions again have all kind of screwed up. So let me change things around. We started with Conser as the fullback, so bear that in mind. Move you, move you, move you, move you. Right. So Conser ended up having a half decent game. He's kind of earned a bit more trust back. Matty Cash is still injured, so it will be Garcia who comes in. He will be a fullback. Okay, have these guys be wide midfielders again. Right. Next is Man City at home. We're going to get smashed by them. We're going to get absolutely smashed by them. So we need to do something. I genuinely don't know. I'm just looking for something that I did earlier. Where the monitor, sorry, bear with me a moment. Had a go at playing around with this tactic on my Birmingham City save earlier. I'm just having a quick look because I recorded part of it. I'm going to try and also replicate it because I felt like it would work for them, or we're playing badly, so I feel like it will work well for us maybe and help us out. So let's go low crosses. I don't necessarily want to go more direct. We'll keep it at standard for now. Tempo higher is fine. Creative freedom, we're leaving it that balanced. Counter attack is fine. Wider is fine. We're gonna... Distribution is going to be balanced. That's fine. And then Speed is balanced as well. Yeah, that's fine as well. We're not going to rush anything. I'll check the defensive side of things. Defensive transition, counter press, that's fine. Do we want to do get stuck in? I don't know whether we do, but that's what I had on it, so let's give it a go. Much more often. I'm going to take us down to a standard line. Keep getting caught in behind it, it's getting on my nerves. Okay, go with that. It's very much more like a wing player system. I just want to make sure these guys are staying out wide enough. And when they get the ball, they can do their thing and dribble inwards. They very much want Morgan Rogers to be dribbling inwards, as well as shooting more often. Jadon Sancho, don't really want to be shooting more often, but let's have him out wide. And he is a good dribbler with the ball. So we want him to do that. We want him to take more risks as well. I don't know whether I had Rogers on that as well. Okay, we'll do that. And then McGinn started well in that game and then dropped off. So I don't know whether maybe doing this is going to do anything. Maybe it will make him worse when we were just getting to grips with him. Ollie Watkins had a decent game that time though. Who do we need a word with? John McGinn. We've already had a word with him actually, so that's fine. Ollie, I don't need a word with necessarily right now. Tyrone, I will have a word with. Recent form. Say that. I think all things considered, I have been very fair to the players. But in their defence, it's not just them who's responsible for this. It is me as well. I forgot to do training again. I'm not giving them a chance here. Right. Custom schedule. 1G game week. Right, that's in. Match review. Get rid of the match tactics. Yeah, I'll have to do. So we do. I mean, we didn't lose the game. That's something. And we did score a goal. So progress has been made in that regard. It's not much progress really, is it? But progress has been made. We've got Man City, Liverpool, home and away to now try and get through. If we can get through Man City, then I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we now go and beat Man City, because that just feels like how Football Manager goes sometimes. It really wouldn't surprise me. Tactical training, which is fine. Oh, right. Okay. Bit of instructions. Well, we know he's left-footed, so pop him on his right foot. That's fine. Doku. Spin, we're not going to do that. We're all going strong on Phil. Pop him on his weak foot. He is also left-footed, so we'll pop him on his right foot. Bernardo Silva. I'm pretty sure he's left-footed as well here, so we'll pop him on his right foot. And we'll go in hard on him as well. We'll go with that. Not really much else we can do, is there? So let's just go for it. That's the 11. Bank on these guys getting forward to help out these guys. Who's going to help out this guy? Tweak the tactic again. Reasonable tactic, so it shouldn't really be cause any bother. Make sure that Ross Barkley's on the bench. Nothing else we can do. Let's just go for it. We expect to lose this game, but slightly counter-attacking tactic may do something for us. A good performance would be the main thing for me today. Let's get a good game in there. Right, here we go. Fine, do you know what? I was going to go in hard on Erling Haaland on tackling, but it took the option away before I could click it. Right. We know they're going to be all over us, so we just need to make our chances count when we get them. In fact, the tactic I had was to be more direct. So let's go more direct today. Let's just go for it. Let's just try and make sure that if we get an opportunity, we just have the balls to take it. That has been a problem. So far, it's all them. They're all over us at the moment. Starting to get a little bit of momentum in their area. Had a shot, which is good. Possession's been poor for us so far. But again, this is kind of par of the course. It's what you'd expect. At the moment, Martinez having a good game. We have the ball here. Sancho to Wharton. We're actually coming forward here with the ball. Rodgers. Goes out wide to Maatsen. Got to put Digne in the team. My bad. Maatsen. Tries to go around Nunez. Actually keeps the ball, Maatsen. Goes into Wharton now. Wharton does really well. Gets it to John McGinn. And John McGinn has gone and scored against Man City. What is going on? Yes! Yes! We've had a horrendous start to the season, and we go, after being dominated in the first half an hour, 1-0. And it's the two centre mids who really not lit the world on fire this season. New signing Adam Wharton and captain, who's been awful all season, apart from one game, John McGinn. And they combine to make it 1-0. Where has that come from? Actually, where has that come from? Get in there, boys. I'm resigned to losing this game, but I'll take the... Oh, I tell you what. Pau Torres nearly with a beautiful interception. Very unfortunate. Right, can we get the ball off of them? We'll just restrict them to silly shots. We restricted them to a silly shot. That'll do me. It is a corner, but it's fine. Right, Nunez whipped it in. Martinez had a good game so far, touch wood. Claimed it. Our front three are not having the best of games, but I wouldn't be expecting them to be honest. I really wouldn't be expecting them to. Right, Haaland's in. Been forced wide, which is good. Konsa nearly did him there. We're really unlucky there. Konsa nearly did him. I'm just going to make a tweak. Something that I didn't like there. So our distribution. Let's go to the... It is on short, to be fair. It is on short. Because we just launched it. What I didn't like is the fact that we launched it forwards. Well, Ollie Watkins ain't going to be much use for that. I'm just thinking... Getting the ball to Rodgers, maybe. Have him be the outlet. Give him both of these guys. Actually, we do this. Have him track back as well. These guys will get some assistance from these guys. McGinn can try and screen as best as he can. And then these guys can be our outlets. Potentially. I don't know whether that will work. We've only had 2 shots, so the fact that we've conceded now does worry me a little bit. Although, oh, well. I was going to say, we had the ball there, we had a chance to maybe recycle it, but then they've come forward with it, and now in Erling Haaland is in the box. Back to Doku. Nunez to Foden, to Nunez, he's going to shoot. Deflected goal. Oh, that's so frustrating. That hard work to get that goal. I mean, we didn't expect to win this game anyway, but that's not the point, really. Not the point at all. They have dominated us today. We kind of knew that. Rodgers and Sancho have been completely ineffective. We need to get them into the game. I mean, the midfielders have been fine. The back line have really struggled. So we need to find a way to really get everyone into the game. That was a stupid idea. I'm willing to admit that. But we need to... I mean, these guys going forward clearly works. So what I'm going to do is change these guys. I had them on stay wider. Let's go the other way and have them sitting narrower. So they're more in here. Just trying to support everything. Problem is, when we get the ball, we need to not panic too much with it. And I think because we're doing this, that's the problem. So let's go back to standard. Still playing through the press, which is fine. We're playing down the flanks, which is fine. Let's go to the fullbacks. Maybe. I'll push the line up as well. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to give it a go without doing that, but let's give it a go. And then not make any changes. Let's just see with the personnel that we've got what we can do. Right, we have possession. Let's just see what we can do here. He had a pass there, we didn't take it. Right, Sancho to McGinn. McGinn does really well to keep possession there. Big ball looking for Rodgers. Is Rodgers going to get there? He is going to get there, you know. Rodgers into Wharton, to Maatsen, to Rodgers. And Adam Wharton has scored, and all of a sudden we're back in the game. Where's this come from? Where's this come from? All of a sudden... I mean, we're a bit lucky, but we've not had any luck up until now, so I don't care, I'll take it. I will take it. Now, can we build on that? I'll just take not conceding. But we seem to be really bad at that. We seem to be really bad at conceding goals at the moment. Which, again, for the first few games was our strength. We weren't conceding many. It's just we couldn't score any either. That was the problem. Semenyo's in. Semenyo's in. Yeah. It's cutting through us. The problem is our defence has got no confidence. And the entire team's not got any confidence. The forward line hasn't. The confidence is in the midfield too at the moment. So poor. Rodgers to Maatsen. Give the ball away straight away. Get it back. Give it away again. Get it back again though. Maatsen now. Trying to go past Semenyo. Can't quite do it. Disappointing. Right. I'm going to make a change. I don't know why I've not been doing this, but I'm going to have these guys stay further forward. Oh, they've scored again. Haaland's. I think we're done here. 4-2. I mean, we've given better than we thought we were going to. The forward three have done nothing today. They've just not been involved at all. Looks like we're getting the opportunities every now and then, though. Right, I've got these guys higher up now, so they're going to be pressing a bit more. My hope being that I can just help press. Sorry, that was really poor. I actually think Maatsen's had a better game than that until he just gave the ball away. That was atrocious. Right, can we continue pressing, guys? Can we continue pressing? Really good pass. That's a really good pass. I mean, it might be offside. It really doesn't matter at this point. Right, Buendia and Elliot are coming on. As is Tammy and Maatsen coming on there. And I'm going to bring on Lindelof. Got to try something. 5-2. Oh, this game has actually given me hope, but it's kind of also stripped it away at the same time. All that's Digne. Whipped in. Buendia's there. I mean, it's one player out there, really. Ball forward to Haaland. He's just ripping them apart at this point. It's the high line that's let Haaland in, so we know that was a bad plan. A very, very bad plan. Haaland's just ripped us an absolute new one. Can't really tap out in a football game, can you? I wish you could. I don't think I had much confidence going into this. And by this, I mean the stream. But I gotta tell you, this has gone so much worse than I thought it was going. So, oh my God, he's done it again. Oh, he's done it again. This might be our final game as the Aston Villa manager. They're utterly just ripping us apart. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. The players are just shell shocks. They've cleared it. Tammy doesn't even bother trying to head it there. Oh, that first half feels like such a long time ago now, doesn't it? That first half, we were 2-1 down and we were happy with that for the most part. Could berate the boys. Again, this has a very, very, very good possibility of being one of our final games as the manager of the club before we get sacked. I don't feel like my teams ever defend properly, and I don't know if anyone else has that feeling, but I just feel like anytime I see a highlight with players coming at mine, opposition players coming at mine, I just feel like they don't ever defend, and I feel like it doesn't matter what I do defensively, setting wise, they just don't defend well. I just can't crack it. Defense is usually my worst bit. Scoring is usually not a problem, but in this save it really has been. Just end it. Just end it. Just end it. There we go. Oh boy. That was actually started off okay and got worse. Well, Rodgers is injured one day. That's fine. We've now got Liverpool coming up, where we're just not going to survive. We've got to get sacked at some point. I genuinely don't know what else we can do. I genuinely don't. Like, we scored 2 goals in that game. Great. McGinn and Wharton, decent performances. The defence was shocking. Like, as bad as it could possibly be. Like, now our defence is still okay, but our general performance is not good. Let's have a look at this. So, Premier League average. I don't know how to do anything to get us back on track, especially against Liverpool, so I feel like this one is going to be a write-off anyway. Out of possession, we're just going to concede. that it's going to be a tough one. Let's have you guys doing that. Or one of you guys be a screener. And I think tactics wise we're going to keep it as it is, but I'm just going to make one tweak, which is let's have Wharton go to box playmaker. Let's have him get further forward that way. McGinn can still be doing this because that did work in the last game. But we've got Wharton who starts here, and then he can then come back and help out here. Then keep the high press, but I'm going to go with a lower line. I kind of want to trap them outside. But anyway. Who cares at this point? We're gonna get sacked. Might as well just accept it at this point. Timings is injured for 3 days. He's not really making much of a difference anyway, so I'm not really that bothered. Okay, we've got cash back, so that's something. Got cash back. Haha! Ugh. That last game deflated me because we had the up at the beginning. And the fact that we got an equaliser as well. I wondered, I dreamed, I dared to dream. Financial update, great. Well, there's no way we're going to win this, so I'm not even worried about it. But the fact that that's the run we've had in October is horrendous. The fact that we couldn't beat Burnley, I can't get my head around that. Harvey Elliott, oh yeah, Harvey Elliott can't play, can he? So he's out. Matty Cash can come back in. I'm gonna start Lindelof. I'm gonna start Digne. Orton and Onana are fine. McGinn is fine. Sancho and Rodgers, I'll continue for lack of a better option. Abraham actually did okay in the last game, so we'll bring him on, have him be a target forward, because why not? And let's just see what we can do. And let me do it differently. Put these all on manually. Going hard on Ekatike. Hard on Salah. Pop him on his right foot because he's left-footed, I do believe. He is. Chiesa, right foot. Let's pop him on his left foot. And we're just going hard on him. Just leave the rest of it as it is. Let's just see the game out. We're at Anfield. We're on a horrendous run. We've won one game all season. We're going to lose. It's just a matter of how many buy. And it's just a matter of when we get sacked. Do we get sacked before Christmas? We've got to, surely. Don't we know where we are in the table? Probably in the bottom three, surely. We're still not in the bottom three, I don't think. Somehow we're not in the bottom 3. Somehow this team's worse than us, and I don't fully know how. Okay. We had a shot before they did. That's a result. That's a win in of itself. Right. Kind of forcing them back a little bit, which is good, but... Garcia just couldn't quite do anything, but Martinez holds on to it, which is good. Right. Go over here. He's completely open. In fact, go here now. Gonna go long. I mean, Tammy might win that. Okay. We seem to be giving it a good go in the middle, but they do just keep swarming forward to us, so... Struggling as we'd expect to be. Garcia heads it clear there, which is good. Don't know who that was trying to challenge. Why is Pau Torres the one up here? I need to have a look at the settings of our set pieces, because that's happened a few times. That is not gonna... I'm not gonna blame that for all of our problems. That's not gonna be helping. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to look at it during the game, so we're gonna have to deal with it for now, but... The fact that Pau Torres always seems to be the player who's left up. Right. Again, they're all over us. We're getting no possession here. I think what I am going to do is let's be more direct with much higher urgency. Let's just try and get as far forward as we can as quickly as possible. Trying to stretch our defensive line, apparently. Oh, that's so unfortunate. There's deflections in there. Done a good job at defending up until this point. But again, if you'd have said Liverpool away from home, I'd have said we're probably going to lose that. This is so unlucky. Watch it. Deflected. I think it hits the crowd of players sooner if it doesn't have that deflection. That's so unlucky. Right, Digne with a free kick. Went for it. Fair play for him for going for it. I don't mind him going for it there. Defence again having another poor game. Although top for TK, Torres is with him. Didn't really make much of a difference whether he was with him or not. Can Tammy win the ball there? He can. He's not going to be able to win a foot race there with Frimpong, but put him under some pressure. Put some pressure on some of these guys, please. Right. Oh, Wharton, beautifully done. Right. No follow-up, though. Wins a throw-in. Not much of a follow-up, but a follow-up nonetheless. So actually, the highlight continues here. Go to one of these guys here. Right. Lindelof. Wharton. Goes all the way back to Martinez. Go to Torres now. No, Anana, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Right, Wharton. Should be getting further forward. He's box-to-box playmaker. Oh, Rogers does nicely there. Digne into McGinn. McGinn. Digne. Whips it. Looking for Jadon Sancho. Why he went for a header there, I don't know. We're just making poor finishing decisions. I've just thought. We are on low crosses. Why was that a lofted cross? I mean, that was kind of poor from Digne, but we managed to keep the ball here. Right, Torres gives the ball away. Why is Torres getting involved in play? He's got no business in being involved in, and because he's now out of position, we give up a chance. We are so lucky not to go 2-0 down there. And that nice little bit of play, just for nothing, basically, because we just make a silly mistake like that. Why is Pau Torres getting involved in everything? He's a central defender. Like, genuinely. I'll check. Mind, everyone's where they should be. Yeah, absolutely fine. No good performances out here. Move. Get up to attack in midfield. Martinez had a better game today. Tyres is having a poor game. Right, 1-0 down at half time isn't the end of the world. Right. I'm going to try and motivate them. Again, this is not a terrible performance. Right, Matty Cash is coming on. Ponsa's coming on. The wing guys are really struggling out there, it has to be said. Let's keep these guys as wide midfielders. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to regroup. I don't like the idea of regrouping. Go back to standard. But we'll drop off more. Let's go with that. We've just got to try something different, haven't we? See whether we can get anything more going here. All we need to do is nick a goal, and a draw would be great. If we can get a draw away from home against Liverpool, I'll be delighted. I just don't see it coming. I really don't see it coming. I thought we were going to nick the ball there. Right, Salah. You know, did a decent job there. Jones, long shot. Oh my word. Get rid. Right, Tammy, Sancho, Jaden just run with it. Didn't run with it. Gets it to Matty Cash. He's waiting for Sancho to run. He's ended up going himself, Matty. Highlight ends. Nothing coming from it whatsoever. I'm holding on defensively quite well here, but again, doesn't really mean much if we can't get an equaliser. Right, Frimpong. Gravenberch. Oh, God. I feel like a goal's coming here. Let's it out for a corner. That's fine. I can live with that. Just look at the title of my straight. We have done all sorts of not turning it around today. Right, can we just win the ball off them and go for a counter-attack, please? Somehow, we've ended up getting a free kick out of that. Don't quite know how. Okay. With how it is at the moment, we're not getting a goal. So we need to think, if we want to get an equaliser out of this, what can we do? What can we do? I actually genuinely don't know what the answer to that question is. I don't know whether we can. That's the thing. I don't know whether we can do anything about this. Try and play the ball to the target forward. Let's stop being short. Go with mixed. Try them inside, so we're a bit wider. Let's try that. At the corner then. We just had a corner. We had a chance. We had a shot. We've got a free kick here. Tell you what, we're starting to push them a little bit, which is nice to see. Pressing them back a little bit. We've left Frimpong on this side out and available, which is a bit concerning. Big ball out to Mo Salah. He's been switched to left-hand side. Mo Salah on the left. Have you ever seen the like? And it's worked because they've gone and scored a second. Mo Salah on the left-hand side. Who'd have thought it? Who would have thought it? We've actually not been overly terrible. Well, we have been terrible, but we've not been overly terrible compared to how we have been doing. This is like just a poor game against Liverpool, which is nice. Right, ball through to Tammy. It's a shame it's not Ollie, because Ollie's got a better engine on him. Whipped in, looking for Jaden. Jaden cuts back to Adam Wharton. Oh. Had a touch on the way out. That's a corner, but we're never going to see the result of it. One thing we are not is tactically reduced. I think we've discovered that in this save. Doing a consolation goal will make me happy, but I don't think we're going to get it. Martinez has actually had a decent game. Cons has done well, as has Cash. McGinn was doing well, but he's faded away since we changed to formation. Onana had a decent game. So did Sancho. Rodgers wasn't too bad, but we'll say that. Whoa, that's ruined it. We're losing the dressing room. We're losing the dressing room. We are very much losing the dressing room. Well, beginning in the middle didn't work, did it? We've tried it, it didn't work. I'm willing to say we've given it a go enough now to the point where we need to change it. So we now need to think of other options. Fortunately, we've now got a game against a team which, again, we should be winning against, which doesn't mean anything at this point. We also need to look at our set pieces. Why, when we defend a corner or set piece, why is Torres up there? Why is he classed as one of our best counter-attackers? Surely that is not the case. What buggy bugness is that? So, okay, let's take him, whack him into here. Stay forward. Show 11. Right, okay. Now, into there. Pau Torres, the centre back, needs to be doing centre back things. Bring him here. It's determined to get Pau Torres further forward, and I don't really understand why. So, who comes back with him? Ian Matson. If I put another one, if I put Ian Matson up here, what is it doing? Why is it doing that? Is there a way to change that? So I want to know why Pau Torres is being classed as one of my best counter-attacking players when he's absolutely not in any way, shape or form. Is it because aerially he's very good? Because I'm not going to lie, if that's the reason, I'd rather him be getting involved with. I mean, I'm sorry. Why are you getting forward? Is he at least attacking set pieces? Why is he there? Why is he outside the box? This is shocking. Football Manager, you need to have a word with yourself. You actually need to have a word with yourself. He should be in the box. He should be in the box. Why is he not in the box? What is going on with this game? It's determined that Pau Torres is going to have some input in the game. I don't understand why. Yes, his passing's good. Is it just because he's passing 16? Is there a way to stop that? There's not going to be, is there? Okay, well, he's going to stay back. That's no. You're going to be that. You're going to be that. Who's 16? Right. Go back if needed. Stay back. Near side. Right. So. Trying to trick the game into making him go there. Right, it's done it. Okay. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. I don't know why it's done that. Okay, well, I don't have any answers to why it's doing that. Right. There we go. We challenged the boys to do better. So let's do better. Got a mini dairy milk. I'm treating myself. I'm depressed. I can't believe this stream has gone just as bad as the last one. Tammy's on out for 2 weeks. Brilliant. That's really helpful. Let's do it the other way around. Have it that way. And then Sancho there, begin there. Roger's there. Swap you 2 rounds, and then that should be fine. Okay. Let's go back through the middle with support on both flanks. Discouraging long shots. Still trying to do low crosses. Encouraging dribbling. And we'll just see what we can do. Oh. It has literally gone from bad to worse. And I feel like this is the third game of this stream which is must win. And we haven't won any of them. Like, have a look at here. We should have won both of those draws. Happy with my management. I'm really happy with their play. I don't really know what they expect me to do, but that is a clear sign that I'm losing the dressing room. So what would help is a win. Let's see if we can get that win. If we don't win this, I think we're going to start having some uncomfortable conversations with the boards. Okay. We have gone a bit crazy by pushing these guys further forward, but we've got to try something. That's the latest thing I'm going to try. I'm also going to make Morgan a second striker. We'll just see how it works. And we'll press the usual. I'm going to leave everything else, actually. We'll just press those. Well, we're without Ross Barkley, so Cash can come in. And we're out Tammy as well. I didn't want to do quick pick. I need to add someone else in who could do a job if required. I mean, Morgan can do a job if required as a striker, so maybe we look at someone like Edwards. Definitely not Edwards. Pavey. Definitely not Pavey. Mully. Definitely not Mully. Okay, brilliant. So, Loss. Definitely not Loss. Burrows it is. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's atrocious. Right, well, it is what it is. Right, are there any desperate changes we definitely need to make? I'm tempted to actually start Douglas Luiz. Let's take Wharton out of the line of 5 a little bit. Let's bring Cash back in. I'll start. In fact, no. I'll start Lindelof. Watkins starts, obviously. I'm going to start McGinn just because. There's actually no one better to start at the moment, so what can we do? Players are so unhappy that if we don't win this, then that's it. I think the writing's on the wall and we're just waiting for the board to actually make the decision. But there should be no excuse. We absolutely are better than them. We should be winning this. Okay. Possession-wise, we're doing them at the moment, which is great. Couple of early shots, which is good. Right, they're in possession. I'm hoping not for long. Ball forward. I don't really like the fact that they're cutting through us. Constant as well. Only so well, though. Can we get the ball off of them, please, boys? Oh my god. Literally, morale is shot so much that nearly ended up being 1-0 to them. I'm going to encourage the boys early. Can go attacking if we feel the need to. Right now, I'm okay without doing that because we're still having loads of chances. But we need to start putting these chances away. Right, highlight again. We have possession. Matson. It's Sancho. Goes back to Lindelof. Passing around quite nicely. Ponsa. Kits are clashing, which I'm not a massive fan of. Right, McGinn. Back to Cash. Back to McGinn. Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz went for a stupid shot. Discourage. But he didn't listen. We'll work the ball into the box after that one. We're just not thinking things through. Oh, John McGinn. He's having a decent game as well, and then he goes and gets injured. In the one game he's playing well in. Right, well, Harvey Elliott can come on, and he'll be an inside winger. He's going to have to be. Oh, God. It's the same story that the rest of the season has been. Come on, boys. Let's just get a goal. First half, if we can get one goal, I'll be happy. I'm going to go attacking. Let's just try and force the issue a bit. Again, that front four, we're seeing nothing from them. Nothing at all. Okay, we get the ball here. Sancho. Oh, Sancho. He's giving the ball away. You can tell we are so badly out of form and so badly out of good morale. Rodgers does well. I mean, I'd happily just play the advantage there, referee, to be honest. Everything's going against us at the moment. Rodgers did well there. Kind of not well enough, though. Right, well, it's half-time at home. We're dominating, but it's 0-0. Okay. Rodgers is a deep line forward. We're going for it. I'm actually going to have him be that. I want him pressing. I'll have both of them up there pressing. Ollie better be pressing. He is. Good. Can be a channel forward. And let's make sure we're going down the wings. No point going through the middle when we've only got two central midfielders. Right, Matson, Sancho, deflected. And now they have possession. Right back's been pulled so badly out of position there. Matty Cash is getting back though. Got back into position really well. Got bodies there. Shot goes straight through all of them now. Fortunately it goes out, but my God, we are making this so hard work. Such hard work. Right, come on. No time to waste here. We need to get a goal. And then we need to kind of get a second one really quickly just to not give them any ideas. Ball. Oh. And Arna just stood there waiting for it and closed it down. Right. Fortunately, that was really poor from them. We go again. Matson. Onana. Into Rodgers. Lovely turn. Come on, Morgan. There we go. That's more like it. 1-0. We finally get the goal. We've had to go to a 4-3-4 wing play with Rodgers as the striker to do it, but we've done it. We've got a goal. And Anna and Luiz, I tell you what, they're having a decent game actually, which I'm pretty happy about. Right, Anana, Elliott, Anana, Lindelof, Ponsa, Douglas Luiz, over to Cash, lovely pass. Elliott. Whipped in, looking for Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho scored too. Well, scored a second, I should say. Not his second, but a second for us. We lead by 2-0. Oh my God, when's the last time we had a 2-goal lead? Oh my god, the relief. We can do it. We can do it. We had to do the wing playiest of wing play systems to do it, but we're doing it. But again, Ollie Watkins not having a good game. I'm actually going to take Ollie Watkins off for... Well, I'm going to have to change it to an attacking midfielder more than likely. And then I'm going to bring on Buendia in the pre-roll. I've just thought that ain't going to work. So I need to do it with that as well. There we go. That's more like it. Oh my god. I can't believe. Finally scored 2 goals with no reply. The game's not over yet, but the fact that we're 2-0 up in a game for the first time in such a long time is nuts to me. Right, Anana to Buendia. This is looking much more like it. Ball into Rodgers. Rodgers. Oh, that's more like it. Is this a turning point? I know, judge it by the opposition, but is this a turning point? It might be. Maybe is Rodgers the answer as striker? I've debated it. The other two have had chances. They've fluffed their lines so many times. Maybe it's just the time just to go for it with Morgan Rodgers. Maybe this is his chance. Maybe he's taking it. Right, Buendia to Rodgers, who inexplicably is on a hat-trick. With how we've been doing, how poor we've been in front of goal, it's nuts that any of our players is in for a hat-trick. But Jadon Sancho is now also in for a hat-trick because he's now scored 2 as well. Yes. 4-0. I'm as shocked as you are. We have been dying for this performance. I mean, I'd like it to be the whole game, but I'll take a second half drubbing of a team. And again, you have to bear in mind the opposition. No disrespect to Go Ahead Eagles, but we should be beating them. But we're beating them to the point, to the level that we should be. It's not just like a scrappy 1-0. We're actually demolishing them. Right, I'm going to bring on Wharton, and then we're going to swap those 2 around. So Douglas can be the centre mid, Wharton could be the playmaker. Just looking at fitness levels, Jadon, I can't take Jadon off on a hat-trick. I don't have it. My heart can't do that. We'll bring Digne on. Right, let's just see the game out. Or get a 5th. If one of the boys wants to get a hat-trick, I'm more than okay with it. This will just lift us so much. If we can win the ball off of them here and get a 5th, I'll be even happier. I'll be even happier if it's either Sancho or Rodgers. It's in. I was just thinking to myself, the only thing that makes this better is if we keep the clean sheet, and we haven't done that. I'm actually really annoyed that we've not done that. But, do you know what? It is what it is. The main thing is the result, as I said before. It's come just after substitutions as well, so we've scored 4, I'll forgive it. Right, Conser, Matty Cash, Wharton, Buendia. Tell you what, he's been really good since coming on, Buendia. We know he can do the job in that free role, so it's just getting the system to work around him with it. Douglas Luiz going for a worldie. We know he's got those in him, and it's actually a save, so it was going in. It is a corner. We'll never see the corner, but just know that it was a corner. Good performance from Douglas Luiz today as well, which is good. Long throw. I don't have a setup for a long throw, but we did one anyway. Right, I'm a bit worried that they're in possession. We're in the final minute. They don't have many players coming up for support. If we can just get the ball off of him here. We've just let them score. Again, we've just let them score. The defence just sleeping. I'm berating the entire defence there. I'm blaming them for the fact we've just conceded a needless goal. I'm happy we've scored 4, but defensive woes still remain. 4-2 is not the best score. Right. Defence below. And that's going to upset them. I don't really care. But that is more like it. 4 to 5 weeks. But Rodgers with 2 goals. Oh my god, I can't tell you how much we needed that. I cannot tell you just how much we needed that. That's the system we ended the game with. We go into the game against Bournemouth with that, I think. We have to. Watkins on the bench, Rodgers up front. And Buendia as a free roll. We've got to, haven't we? Right, I think now we have the chat again with Emmy. Recent form has not been good enough. Cool. I'm glad you agreed with that. Right. Maybe this is the catalyst. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but my God, I feel better after having won a game. I really do. Okay, we'll bring on Ross Barkley. Torres can come out for... Do you know, he can come out for Leon Bailey. And what we'll quickly do is training, individual training. I think I haven't actually done. I was leaving it to my assistant manager, but let's a forward. Right, Morgan Rodgers. Now I'm going to be a channel forward. Everyone playing, training where they're going to be playing. Don't really care about you. You're currently playing as the left winger, so you can be inside winger. Buendia, free roll. Harvey, you're going to be the right hand side. Dougie Luiz, you can be the centre mid on centre mid. Onana, you can be centre mid on centre mid. Adam, you can be centre mid on midfield playmaker. Ross, I don't really know what to do with you. I feel like you're another playmaker. Possibly also another attacking midfielder, so I'll have you be free roll. Boubacar. Let's have him training as a central midfielder. If we carry on with the system, we can always amend if we need to. Wing back. Wing back. Back. Defender, wing back. And we want you to be a ball playing centre back. Ball playing centre back. Centre back and ball playing centre back. We might as well do the others while we're here. Now this is going to get a lot of them complaining that they're training all of these roles, but we've got to try everything at this point. We really have got to try everything at this point. It's an attacking midfielder. It does. Okay, interesting. Adam Wharton will be a defensive midfielder. We know that. He's already training as that, which is good. Onana will be a defensive midfielder as well. Dougie Luiz will be a defensive midfielder. Harvey Elliott will be a wide. He'll be an attacking one, won't he? He'll be a wide midfielder. Buendia will be a attacking midfielder. Jaden will be a wide midfielder. So will Leon. We will train him on that. John will be a wide midfielder. Ollie will be a centre forward. Morgan will train him as a centre forward. Tammy will also be a centre forward as well. Okay. Haven't done that for such a long time, but there we go. Right. Training. Haven't touched training in a couple of weeks. Let's get it on to... It's going to be one game, isn't it? And look. Not even one game. Great stuff. We've got an international break coming up, so let's try and make the most of it this time. We didn't make the most of it last time. Let's just see if we can beat Bournemouth. Because if we can beat Bournemouth, then all of a sudden... things feel a bit better. If we can do a second victory in a row, I don't think we will, but if we can, then all of a sudden things do look a bit better. And the game against Go Ahead Eagles looks a little bit less like a fluke. I'm still a little bit concerned about that defensive performance. But could have definitely been worse. Right, where are Bournemouth in the table? They're having a worse time than we are. We are at home. We need to win this. There is no two ways about it. We have got to win. I'm going to press our line higher just because I want the gap to be fat. Let's have it pressed up higher. And then it will drop off. So we're wary of the ball in behind. So that way, the second we lose possession, we shift back into this, they go backwards. Right. So we're already set up on those. We're going hard on Evanilson. We're going to pop Cliver onto his weaker foot. Left foot. Apparently we're going strong on him. I mean, Adley. Weaker foot. Short. Weaker foot is left. So right. Apparently she's going strong on Alex Scott. I don't necessarily feel like that's necessary. So we are not fully fit after that last game. That's the only concerning thing. We've got a few players who are absolutely shattered. I am going to start Wharton. Wharton and Dougie Louise can start. Stancho and Morgan are tired, as is Matty Cash. So, do you know what? As Matty Cash is tired, Garcia can start again. Just out of pure necessity. But we have got him as an option should he be needed. Let's Kamara back 3 weeks. McGinn's back in 4 weeks. Tammy's back in 8 days. Okay, well, let's just go for it. We've got tired players out there. We've got players who are lacking match sharpness. It is what it is. We just have to deal with it, and we have to do our best. This may be the final game today. I'm not 100% sure. We'll just say that one. Try and motivate them. Right, let's just see whether this system can do the same job that it did last time against Go Ahead Eagles. Because the question is, who are better, Go Ahead Eagles or Bournemouth? Go Ahead Eagles are in European competition, so make your own judgments with that. We are at home as well, so I'd like to think we've got it about us to have a chance of putting in a good performance today. Right, Elliot into Dougie Louise. Dougie Louise did really well there to keep the ball. Right, out wide to Matson. Matson. He has got support with him. Drilled it across to Morgan Rogers. We might have a goal. But we also might not. It's being checked for offside. I don't think it's been given. No, it's not. I was holding off on the alert there. I wasn't sure about that one. But it's fine. Absolutely fine. Where's the offside there? Yeah, massively offside. Don't know why it paused when it did, but even I will concede that was definitely offside. Right, if we can win, we will be level on points with Sunderland's. Not a bad place to be considering the start that we've had. If we just get playing consistently, we start recovery. We are playing quite well. Not quite ready to work the ball into the box just yet. Let's keep with a little bit of flexibility. Maatsen just gives the ball away to Tavernier. There's no need for him to do that. Still not 100% there. We're still working on a few things. One performance isn't going to fix everything. That's the thing. Oh, Justin Cliver is dancing around us. It's just a sloppy goal to concede. Right, we're going attacking. We were attacking in the last game, actually. But that is a sloppy goal to give away. A really, really sloppy goal to give away. Right. I'm going to take that off. Get that forward line up there as high as possible. Right. Come on, boys. We're getting around here. We're struggling to get chances through again. We're struggling to get chances through. It's exactly the same problem that we've been having. They're now having more chances at us. So, we've got a highlight with us on the ball. Right, Sancho. Morgan gives the ball away. So good in the last game. Oh, Garcia, lovely stuff. Right, ball through to Emi Buendia. Not a good game so far, Buendia. Gets it back to Elliott. Garcia. Elliott. In the box, into Rodgers. That's got to count, surely. That's got to count, surely. No offside. He scored in 2 games in a row. He's our new striker. And Elliott, lovely work here. Full credit as well to Buendia, who was involved in that move. Not on a good rating. None of the wide players were on a good rating. None of the attacking players were. More of that, please, boys. Right. Keep working hard. Right, Martinez. Play that one. Motivate him a little bit. Buendia, step up. Sancho, not happy. Everyone else who's not on green will just say that one. Right. And when we're able to, we'll fire them up. Ball out wide to Javier. What a pass that is from Morgan Rodgers. He's playing with a bit more confidence now. It's good to see. Right, Lindelof. Maatsen. Dougie Luiz. Back to Maatsen. Into Wharton. Sancho. Wharton. Out wide to Elliott. Can't quite do anything with it. We're going to get the ball back there. Garcia. Wharton, Douglas Luiz, Garcia, chips to Buendia. Oh, what a finish that is by Emi Buendia. What a finish that is from Buendia. That is more like it. That is more like it. Just having the midfielders further forward is making a real difference. Lovely finish from Buendia as well. Now it's 2-1. Now, twist. We don't stick, we twist. Keep going. Don't get comfortable. I want more. I want to win by 3 or 4. 3-1, 4-1. That's what I want. Right, short corner. Elliott Sancho. Oh, it's Riconsa. Excuse me. I thought it was going to be a free kick, but Wharton just leathers it into the box, and Concert just volleys it. And there's 3-1. And all of a sudden, We lead by 2 clear goals for the second game in a row. Now, whether it stays like that is another matter. I don't want to change anything tactically. I want us to carry on doing this. We are going to have to think about changing the left side, though, because Sancho and Mats are not having the best of games. I'm going to stop the game now and actually do that. So, Matson off for Digne. And then Sancho off for... Well, it's Bailey or Watkins. I mean... Let's give Leon Bailey a go. We'll have him... Being inside forward. Why not? Rock it. Let's do it. First appearance of the season for Leon Bailey. I've got no idea how he's going to do for us. He'll probably get sold at some point because I'm not a massive fan of his. If he starts playing for me, though, I don't, you know, I'm quite happy to give him the chance. Almost having some opportunities here. So are we, though. Okay. Deep free kick here. If we can win the ball and counter attack, I'd be really happy. Bit nervy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, last 10 minutes. I am going to bring these guys back. Wharton is going to get forwards. Douglas is going to stay back though. Why are these two that way around? That's stupid. That's not going to be helping us. Douglas Luiz is tiring. I am going to bring on Anana now as well. I'm going to keep attacking. I am going to keep attacking. Come on, boys. I think we're over the line here. We've got a corner here, but I think we're over the line. Thought we might get another goal there. It's another corner though. Come on, boys. Get us another one. Why not? Why not? Be a bit of fun. Okay. Buendia. Into Bailey. What a touch that was from Bailey, by the way. Talk about sustained pressure. Absolute sustained pressure at the moment. Oh, 2 wins in a row for the first time all season. With more than doubles our winning amounts of games. So the amount of games we've won, I can't think of a clever way to say it, but we've done well there. We're now in 16th. It's still not good. But recovery is underway. It's taken a while to get there, but recovery is underway. I mean, just look at that. Beautiful. 2 lovely green fixtures. After a horrendous October. Almost just as bad of a September and a terrible August. And we've got a nice 3 games to go now. I mean, I'm saying that. I don't know where Leeds are in the league. Leeds are just above us, actually. So, although it's away from home, that is a game that very much has the ability to be won. Then we've got Powick. Powick. Did I say it? Powick, I'll go with. Apologies if that's wrong. And then we've got Wolves, which is, again, very, very winnable. Right. I think that is going to be where we're going to end. We've potentially cracked the code on getting ourselves over the line with a victory. Potentially. It's not 100% there, but we've just won 2 games in a row. For the first time in a long time. Morgan Rogers has scored in back-to-back games. Buendia's starting to look like he's firing. Harvey Elliott is as well. Against Premier League opposition. I mean, I'm feeling a bit better about it. I don't know about you. I mean, the prediction had us in 8th. Bournemouth were predicted to finish quite low, so we should have beaten them. It was relatively comfortable. Not the most comfortable in the world, but again, bear in mind, the squad's kind of miserable from our poor form. When you bear that in mind, I'll take it. And you can see straight away, morale has gone up. And the more the morale goes up, the better chance we have of maintaining this. I'm just going to make sure that the squad is set up how I want it to be when we return. Which probably will be tomorrow, funnily enough. Not 100% sure, but it will more than likely be tomorrow. I'm actually going to start Digne as well. And I want to start Pau Torres as well. Give him the opportunity. Do you know what? Why not even start Matty Cash? Although Garcia did play well, let's do that. Martinez, another bad match rating. I think we do need to perhaps look for another goalkeeper. But I'll quit the music there because we're going to be stopping now anyway. That was dramatic. Very dramatic. I genuinely thought we'd start the stream with a win, and we ended up not winning until the final 2 games. Have we turned it around? That is the thing we need to consider. Have we turned it around? We're going to find out tomorrow when we play against Leeds, PAOK and Wolves. They're 3 very important games, 3 very winnable games. Games you would expect us to win. Leeds is going to be the toughest of the 3, I would say. It is away from home against a team that are notoriously tough. But we should be winning that. So fingers crossed that we will. As always, this will end up on YouTube at some point. The full stream will be. I'm probably not going to get to the point of editing these down because it just takes so much time to do. So this will end up on there. It will also be available on Twitch as well, pretty much immediately after this stream has ended. But there we go. There we go. We've got some wins. Not as many as we hoped we would, but we've got some wins. If you've enjoyed the stream, the video, or the replay, then easiest way to show me, leave a follow either on Twitch or a subscription on YouTube. Drop a like on the video if this is on YouTube as well, so we know that you've enjoyed it, because it'll put a big smile on my face and it'll make me want to make more videos and do more streams. So yes, obviously you guys have been awesome, and I will see you in the not too distant future, which again, more than likely going to be tomorrow afternoon. All right, have a lovely evening, take care, and see you soon. Now.